Hi. Hello, chat room. It's me.
I'm eating popcorn right now, because I forgot to eat before I took my meds. So I'm doing that now. How's everybody doing today? It's a Sunday, baby. It's time to slack off. Or I guess it's the end of slacking off before I have to go back to work tomorrow. Sadly. My final roulette, oh man, I got 2 whole new characters and a fuckload of gold moons. And then I also got, I think, my 5th copies of Beals, or Bubs, and Orologia summons, and, I don't know, a copy of Michael and a copy of Raphael summons as well. So, kind of sad, unfortunately. The characters I got as well are, they're okay. It's, Summer Hesalia and, Wind Therese. Definitely not super excited about Wind Therese, but, Summer Hass, maybe, who knows. Anyway, enough fucking around. Today, we're doing more Final Fantasy XIV. Not 100% sure how long today is going to go, because, as you can see, we're going to be doing the Noble Garden event, starting off, or, wait, no, sorry, that's World of Warcraft. Hatching Tide. I don't know why. Noble Garden? What the fuck am I thinking? I haven't played World of Warcraft in a trillion years. Yeah, Hatching Tide, we're going to be doing the Hatching Tide event, and we are going to be unlocking the Firmament and Ishgard Restoration. There's also, I believe, a number of quest lines that take place within the area of Ishgard Restoration that we will be attempting to get through as well, and if we can't finish all of them, then I have some other side projects we can do. But yeah, that's the plan. Additionally, do you remember how at the end of the last MSQ stream, I said that I was probably going to run around and try and find all of the updated dialogue for essentially completing Heavensward? Well, I did that. I went around to every single Heavensward related area that I could think of, and some non-Heavensward related areas, and chatted with just about every NPC that I could find to see who had updated dialogue. And I have a list of every single person who has something different to say. Some of them are people who I think we may have heard from already. Some of them are people who I think maybe we, or they have updated dialogue from something we did back in A Realm Reborn. There are some people who have some different things to say, like post-Shiva, post-Stone Vigil, and I don't remember if we ever actually talked to those people. So I will probably go over those in a separate stream another time. Maybe on a more downtime stream, you know? But for now, that's what we're doing today. Anyway, let's switch over. Alright, here we are. It's dark outside. Who the fuck is this? I've never seen a cat with hair. Of weeds and whimsy, a stylish dreamer is smiling at you. Already your day has improved. I like it when pretty women smile at me. Come one, come all, for the happy season of Hatching Tide is upon us once more. And what an excellent season it is. A pleasure to meet you. Who are you? I mean, I know who you are, but... Geely Aliapo! Oh, is this the first time you've seen me without my cap? For a moment I feared you'd forgotten me. It is ever so good to have you with us again, Ruja. Happy hatching tide! This year, I dreamt of marvelous golden eggs rising from curious flora. As we speak, our dreamers are hiding eggs in the black shroud for participants to lift from the shrubbery, thereby reenacting my dream. Successful seekers will be awarded with very stylish glasses, which you can't wear at the same time as a hat, which is why I'm not wearing my hat. Although, no little time has passed since I've had word from dear Ninota, who is organizing the operation. Cannot help but worry something has gone awry. If only I could go and find her myself, but alas, I have duties to attend to here. Of course, Ruja, perhaps you would be so kind as to seek Ninota out in my stead. Yeah, sure. Thank you. I hope she has returned to Gridania safely. It would be worth checking the Aetherite Plaza before venturing further afield. She, too, should be wearing a pair of our thematic glasses, hers in the shape of a chicken. Okay. Were her spectacles created before mine, you ask? While I am uncertain to whether the chicken preceded the egg, Ninota chose the former. I would check the Aetherite Plaza for her before searching elsewhere. I already know the answer to that. It's the egg. The egg came first. Very simple. Sam and Max solved this problem for us, I think you'll find. On a related note, I was told yesterday, or not yesterday, on Friday, towards the end of the first half of my work, that people were hiding eggs all over the campus area, and that if we found any, we were to not touch them. So, we're in the season of bothering custodians by scattering eggs everywhere.
How delightful!
My glasses, they're a prize for participating in this year's Hatching Tide festivities, but...
Marvelous! I chased a leafy beast and discovered a most fortuitous chicken! But for now, I must away. I must look forward to these Hatching Tide festivities, these springtime delights!
By the way, Ingera, how was your roulette? Did you get anything good? Either today or over the course of the things happening? Oh, hello, Ruja. A happy hatching tide to you. How can I be of service? The cat was looking for you. Geely sent you. I suppose I have been gone for a while, but I've been having trouble hiding our eggs in the arena. As I was working, these tall, thick grasses suddenly sprung forth. I tried to trim them back, but not even my best garden scythe could make the smallest impression. At best, I managed to snip a couple of leaves. Now, I cannot help but worry that our arena is carpeted by not typical brambles, but a variety of leafkin. We can hardly send our egg hunters into a nest of monsters. Oh, what to do? You would help. Oh, godsend, truly. Then let us start by gathering information about this peculiar plant. Though I know adventurers generally prefer to slay monsters first and ask questions later. I shall head for the Botanists' Guild. In the meantime, if you could ask around the Carline Canopy regarding the strange specimen, I would greatly appreciate it. Here, take one of the leaves I have managed to salvage. Let us reconvene at the Aetherite Plaza once we have gathered what information we can. Oh, unrelated to the roulette, but off of a grand ticket, I did get Will Nas X, so I'm pretty happy about that. I think the only 6 dragon characters that I'm missing now are Luwo and Wandis. Oh no, and Aweir. I don't have Aweir either. So I've got half of the dragons now. I don't have any version of Aweir. I am not blessed with cats. Sadly. But I do have both versions of Galleon, so I'm blessed in that sense. Hey, you remember Levmets? It's okay if you don't. Greetings, adventurer. Have you, come seeking a contract? No? Yeah, that figures. Peculiar plant. Perplexingly persistent plant life populating the park prepared for participants. Sparked on both normal and GEWR immediately. Probably wise. I didn't have the spark to spend on those characters when, well, I don't even think I was really playing the game that much when those characters came out. I was saving my spark for, of course, as we all know, Summer Black Knight, which happened. And now I need to think of a new bit. I need to think of a new character that I really like that I want to get to Summer Alt just out of nowhere. This leaf, I dare say it comes from some variety of flytrap. We often receive petitions regarding roselets, but I don't believe I've seen leafkin of this particular shade of green. Curious. Just as typical plant life flourishes during this season, so too do leafkin. I would not be surprised if some aberrant strain had developed in the process. If you require assistance in culling it, do not hesitate to ask. Please interact with this system. That leaf may belong to a mutation. If it gives you any trouble, we can help. Catalina again, but SSR. Classic. Oh, that's right, we don't have an SSR summer cat, do we? The problem is that's likely to happen. It needs to be a character that, like, has not been relevant for a million years. Hang on. I'm just gonna find one right now, instead of doing the stream like I should be doing. Oh wait, the Grand Blue Wiki is fucking down because everybody's using it. You know, I was gonna say Summer Nene, but I don't know. I'm conflicted about Nene because, like, I mean, I like her, but I feel like she's such a... Not even a year 1 character, she's a year 0 character. And she just has not aged well. Like, personality-wise, I don't feel like. Welcome to the Carline Canopy. If there's any way I might be of service, you need only ask. Have you seen this leaf? While I am well-versed in the leaves steeped for myriad teas, my knowledge can offer no insight on this particular specimen. My apologies. However, we did have a guest come in search of strange leafkin just moments ago. An Elizan gentleman wearing shaded spectacles. He introduced himself as an alchemist, specializing in the study of wild beasts. While he did seem somewhat, eccentric, perhaps an expert of his standing might offer the assistance you require. I believe he said he was bound for Old Gridania, should you desire to seek him out. Alchemist seeking curious leafkin said he had business in Old Gridania. You may still be able to catch him. Shame they waste the perfect opportunity since it's the mom event. Yeah, I did the first, like, 4 chapters of the mom event, but I have not... Or the first 4 parts of chapter 1 of the mom event, but I'm saving the rest to read later, because that's a fucking work activity, bro. But I am really excited to finally meet Anthuria's mom. Hey there, beautiful. You looking to hire? I'm good with a lance. Shut up, look at this leaf. Don't talk to me. Oh, I recognize this. Whole swarm of this leafkin was crowded a little corner of the Black Shroud just the other day. Never seen anything quite like it, so I tried giving it a poke. Would you believe it? Leaves and flowers just kept growing back. Easy, please. Eventually, I just gave up. There's one thing I can't stand. It's, feeling impotent. What's worse, that damn leafkin didn't so much give me a proper fight, just sprang back all in the thicker. Just like the elementals was sneering at me. Oh, gods, but I'm lonely. This guy's a bisexual disaster? Yeah, he calls you handsome. If, She calls you handsome or he calls you handsome if you're a male. So, equality, I guess. That guy who fucking sucks will flirt with you no matter what. Yes, Makara's mom is also very funny. It's funny that she's just an NPC. You're back! Perfect timing! According to the folks of the Botanist Guild, this leaf belongs to a type of highly durable leafkin. So durable, in fact, that the pieces you and I possess are apparently still very much alive. What did you discover? There's some weird freak who's talking about leafkin. He might be good. Also, if you see a guy who's standing near the airship area and he's got a lance, report him to the Serpents. I think he might be a sex pest. So, others have been similarly unsuccessful in cutting them back, in which case developing an alternative strategy does seem to be in order. The alchemist you mentioned seemed a good lead, don't you think? An Elizan with shaded spectacles. Perhaps that was the fellow with whom I was speaking earlier. He did say something about chasing a leafy beast, after all. Let's head over and see if we can't find him. God damn it. The fucking Grand Blue Wiki is loading really slow. Because too many people are using it, because for the same thing that I was using it for. Checking to see if the characters they got from the thing are any good. Hang on, I'm zeroing in on my new bit. There's a character I have in mind, but I can't 100% remember her name. Hang on. Of course. Okay. Summer SSR Augusta. That's my new bit. That's the character that I've settled upon. The long shot character I want is Rosine's husband. Yes, me too. I would love to see Rosine's husband.
Here he is, the gentleman who asked about my glasses. Oh, the fortuitous chicken has found me again, along with a lady of adventure.
She one of the concert ones? Yeah, she's the one with the cello.
Yes, that sounds like me. Ravenous for leafkin large and small, the wayfaring alchemist Herberin at your service.
Look at this leaf.
What? Why, this is the very leaf I have been pursuing for moons upon moons! Moons upon moons upon moons upon moons upon moons! That is to say, if you are seeking assistance in combating this menace, I would be happy to help. We would be much obliged. As an alchemist, would you say that some sort of concoction might be effective against this creature? Oh, doubt you not the efficacy of my concoction, little chicken? With this aberrant leaf in his possession, Heroburn the Great can finally realize his purpose for traveling to the Twelveswood, can finally seize his quarry by the stock and wrestle into submission. I'm really tired. I'm on pure caffeine. But my enthusiasm overcomes me. You see, as I was poring over a leafkin of this very persuasion, my eyeballs were subjected to quite a piece of mischief. Since then, they burn like all seven hells if exposed to sunlight, wind, or most anything.
Summer Amelia. Am I thinking... Amelia's... That's not the half-demon lady, is it? The one who does, like, both light and dark damage? Because she also has... She has a summer version. I might be thinking of... I'm probably thinking of the wrong person.
So long as I wear these tinted lenses, I can remain upright and free of blinding pain and nausea for several bells at a time. Quite long enough to brew a tincture that shall spare you both a similar fate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have ingredients to procure from the Shaded Bower. Wait, at least allow me to foot the bill.
You know what? Let's see. Playable... Hang on. What's her fucking name? I have a picture of her saved because I thought she was so fucking cool. Hold on. Hold on. There she is. Playable Galatea. The cool knight lady from Grand Catalina's Fates. Oh yeah, the one who is always facing away from you in her standing sprite.
By the time I caught up with him, he had already finished his shopping. Aha! Just like the bare sight of that leaf has imbued me with untold mercantile stamina. Like lightning flashed my gill and a mountain grew my spoils.
That's cool, man. Are you okay? Get some help.
Now then, I must gather my thoughts. The leafkin in question is a troublesome strain of flytraps, possessed of vitality so great that it spouts forth with abundance from the very spot it has been shorn. Therefore, by thwarting its regenerative properties, we may cut this terror down to size, not only in the metaphorical sense, but the literal.
Okay.
You two have living pieces of its tender floral flesh. Combined with my chosen ingredients, they should yield a distillation that will forestall the creature's recovery. The effects will be temporary, but a skilled hand need only a few moments, no? Soak your scythe in Herobrine's bane and mow with all your might! What wonderful news! Can you imagine if the creatures were only susceptible to fire? An egg hunt through a field of ash is hardly what Jilhi dreamed of. Fire! Heavens forfend, my dear chicken! The act of snipping in itself is transcendent communication, or so they say. To inhale the life breath of the forest, to welcome within one's heart the bounties of the land, to occasionally have one's eyes squirted with burning venom, these are the experiences that we live for! Not to mention all the free samples of plant life to be gained along the way. Were I liable to keel over at any moment, I would like nothing better than to slice the shrubbery by your side. However, I have every confidence that a brave adventurer such as yourself will succeed where I have failed.
That's great, man.
Now, let us commence. Make me the happiest man in the realm and bestow upon me your leaves.
Oh, I get it, like leave quest. Why did that make... Huh? That's not the sound of alchemy.
Just as oil dissolves oil, the extracts from this leaf shall counteract their own regenerative properties. Whereby this should be brought thusly, and that should be... Yes! From all angles may this scythe strike true!
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess.
I offer up my masterpiece, my soul, my well-lubricated garden scythe. Your hands may it hack away our hardships. I'm gonna die now.
Prepare to meet the Reaper. You can leave the rest to me. Exterminate. Well, you can't meet the Reaper. I'm not high enough level for that yet. Exterminate.
Let's not get too carried away, shall we? Think of the children.
I think the kids would love that, actually.
Now that our garden scythe is equipped to cut back the fly traps, we are one step closer to reclaiming our arena.
Are you not even gonna, like, ask Herobrine if he's okay? He just fell over and screamed.
Rest assured, your efforts will be rewarded with exclusive hatching tide gifts. But do take care to avoid any squirting venom.
That's what the glasses are for. Oh, okay, he's fine, never mind.
Herobrine the Upright would like to join this sortie to observe the effects of his alchemical miracle, insofar as they can be observed with scalded eyeballs. Of course, let us watch Brutus work from a safe distance. Our arena is a fair walk from here, so I will have the Dreamers arrange for a chocobo carriage. Come and find me when you are ready to depart.
Okay.
With Ninota's blessing, we shall bear you to the arena on our moment's notice. Oh, I cannot wait to see those beautiful fronds fall like rain beneath your blade! Ready to clear out our arena of troublesome sprigs and stalks? Just say the word and an egg usher shall whisk us away. Get it? Like egg whisk? It's an egg joke.
Sprig cleaning!
When you're ready, just speak with an egg usher. When you are ready, I shall escort you to the egg arena. If I may provide any further assistance, do not hesitate to let me know.
Nah, I'm good.
There they are, the troublesome traps crowding our arenas. Use the garden scythe Herobrine prepared for us and start hacking away.
Okay. Here I go.
You have dominated our foes! Sally forth, my friend! Oh, what resplendent beauty do I spy amongst the weeds! Bring me its flesh! Bring it to me!
Okay, man.
What connection, what spirit, those marvelous creatures clearly inspire you to your greater talents.
By the by, welcome to West Shroud. Oh yeah, this is West Shroud, isn't it? Lily Swim. Huh.
This is the last area we need trimmed. I know it's a lot to ask, but I have every faith in you.
Alright.
I said I never wanted to do this again. But it's time to unleash the Spriginator. I did it. I'm going back to the old me.
Yep. It's weird, by the way. So that version of this minigame is basically just like the tutorial version. Unlike with the Valentine's Day event, where the thing they had you do was actually like the full version of the thing. I think it's weird that they just don't make you do the actual game, but whatever.
What glory! In my mind's eye, I can still see the arc of your sight, the crisp shredding of the leaves. Magnificent work! Thanks to you, our hatching tide participants may search for eggs in safety and comfort. Indeed, my alchemical solution exceeded even my own expectations. You have delivered to me a vision, a dream! Not to mention, sprigs of a most troublesome trap. How I shall probe, how I shall stare, all without risk to what remains of my vision.
This tutorial version is probably an adjustment based on feedback from the Valentine's event. I can't think of what feedback would have been given to make them do that. Other than, like, I don't like having to do an entire minigame to do my event quest. To which I would say, fuck you. The event quests are boring as shit. At least have us do something in them. It's better than nothing. I want to go back to what we had for Little Ladies Day, where you press a single emote on a fate, like 50 times in a row. I prefer this much more to that.
Well, I'm glad he seems pretty pleased with the results. Go ahead and tell Jilly that our egg hunt may proceed as scheduled. I'm sure Jilly will be thrilled to hear that our egg arena is operational.
Egg-parational? No, that's nothing.
Our arena was filled with leafkin. No wonder preparations were taking longer than expected. I'm glad to hear the issue has been resolved and that everyone emerged unscathed. Not only did Ruja clean up those sprigs and sprouts, he also managed to retrieve what eggs were lost to the foliage. We should be ready to hide the eggs anew and begin the festivities. I would like to thank the alchemist who was so crucial to the operation. Do you think Master Herobrine is still in Gridania?
Eureka! Nope, sounds like he is in Othard.
The man himself! You sound, cheerful? Fair chicken! Cheerful does not describe the half of my mood, for Herobrine the Peerless has made a discovery for the ages.
What?
From the leafkin samples you provided me, I was able to concoct a regenerative ointment for my pure blistered eyeballs. I am cured.
Love that track so much. Yeah. The Bright Bustle is a good name for it, but I also prefer Theme of Silly Bullshit from Final Fantasy XIV. I think that's also a pretty good title.
My habit of sticking my face too close to my object of study has at long last served me well. For once venom splashed, so too did an antidote. Can you imagine how else we might manipulate the properties of these fantastic creatures? We could develop cures upon cures, devise agents upon agents. We are witness to a golden age of alchemy, rising resplendent from fields of fell leafkin.
Goodness, this must be what the eggs from my dream represented. The bright hopes for the future that this discovery portends.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay, bye. What the fuck is this? So it was you, my oval comrades, who spoke of destiny. Has I but listened? Alas, Heberin has been a fool.
Why is he talking to the eggs?
But no longer. I shall hereby heed the wisdom of Egg and continue my work with full faculties, all thanks to you.
You also seem to progress a great appreciation for the spirit of Hatching Tide, and also a pair of our promotional glasses.
Oh, these I wear not for protection against the elements, but as a reminder of the catalyst that changed my fate forevermore. Look at me go. I'm Fortnite dancing.
It does me proud to see how Hatching Tide brings joy to one and all, and our celebrations have but scarcely begun. Ruja, please accept these glasses as a token of our appreciation. You have more than earned them. Our dreamers will continue patrols of the arena. We may well need some further trimming. Your assistance would be much appreciated and rewarded with special Hatching Tide gifts.
And my ass is not doing that. Sorry. We do get some new eyeglasses, I guess. That I shan't be wearing. Unless they actually add Ruja's canonical, flat, opaque, thick, swirly eye glasses, there's no point.
So, the golden eggs in my dreams represented a golden age of alchemy. We could never have made Hatching Tide possible without you, Ruja. Thank you so much. I've never seen a trimmings quite so thorough or stylish. You really showed us the true spirit of an adventurer.
Anyway, let's look at our spoils. The faces we wear. Party eggy eyeglasses. An illustrated periodical on fashionable facial accessories, this particular issue covers a cover story on exceedingly extravagant spectacles of varying colors, used to unlock the party egg eyeglass I wear. We also got special brilliant eggs. This tricolor enamel finish of this prophetic egg is singularly captivating to behold. Let's see what items we can get from this. We can get painted eggy eyeglasses, slim frame eggy eyeglasses. What do these look like? Silly, but not what I'm looking for. Chicken eyeglasses, blooming eyeglasses. Those are kind of funny, I guess, but... And also plenty more types of eyeglasses. But none of them are the kind that I want. So, whatever. Hello, freaks.
Have you met these fine fellows, Masters Paulin and Hamlin? Or one a lover of chickens, one a worshipper of tonberries, both spirits kindred in their devotion. Speaking of passion, how is the arena fare? Fancy another trim? Another slice? Another delightful delivery of luscious leafkin?
Also, it's weird the scythe isn't something you can get from this. I feel like it would be. Anyway.
I'm ecstatic that my delightful darlings were replicated in these spectacles. I'm sporting a pair myself, you know, beneath my festive guise. Good morning, milady. I believe you are to thank for weeding that has allowed this humble enthusiast to collect eggs in peace and safety. The prizes have been found to be acceptable. However, I eagerly await the advent of Tonberry spectacles. The realm may not yet be prepared for their splendor, but in time, all shall come to realize the glory that is the Tonberry.
Okay. I'm leaving.
A goddamn obstruction to my vision. They're part of the festival, Silver. Relax.
We have the characters from the Archer quest line, or the Archer Guild. And I think that is it. Because all of the other characters that would appear here... oh, sorry.
What a spectacles these spectacles make! Ho ho!
All the other characters are post-Dawn Trail characters, so we will not see any of them. Anyway, that is Hatching Tide. I like the minigame. It's fun. I wish I wanted the rewards a little bit more, but whatever. Okay, back to Ishgard then, to start the real subject of our stream today. Oh god, I've been eating too much popcorn. I haven't been drinking enough water. Give me a minute. Delicious. Delicious water. Delicious water. Alright. Walker. A recruitment notice. Towards the firmament. Prominently posted, the notice fairly jumps out at you. The notice reads, workers sought for the firmament reconstruction project. In smaller letters, it continues. Let it be known that large-scale reconstruction works aimed at revitalizing the Holy See of Ishgard have been approved by the Houses of Lords and Commons. Selected as the principal site for the project is the Firmament District, which sustained extensive damage during the war. Willing and able hands are now sought to contribute to the reconstruction effort, regardless of birth and origin. From those skilled in gathering the land to those adept at creating with their hands, this project needs are great and diverse. Contributions will not go unrewarded. Interested parties are invited to present themselves in the firmament. According to the note at the bottom of the notice, a man named Thomalin in the broom will show you to the district. All right, let's get in there. So this was something, my knowledge of this particular section is a little bit spotty, so I apologize if I share anything that is incorrect here. This is part of something called Ishgard Restoration, which was something that was, I think, originally around in Heavensward, but then they quietly retired because it sucked. And then it made a return in Shadowbringers, which is why a lot of the quests, or a lot of things that are to do in the firmament are things that you can only do when you are in Shadowbringers, which means we're going to be coming back here fairly frequently. Additionally, it was kind of a thing to work towards for the player base, because once it was finished, it unlocked Ishgard Housing, which is the Empyrean. That was the thing that we visited during our time in the End of Relics. But anyway.
Well met, friend. Answering the call of the firmament, are you? Wonderful, wonderful. Wait, I know you. You're the savior of Ishgard. Are you saying that you would contribute to the reconstruction project?
Yes, I'm ready and willing. I chanced to see the notice,
To think that a fabled hero such as you would help rebuild our city. We're grateful beyond words. There is, just one trifling matter. Do you, perchance, possess a work permit? It is a requirement for non-Ishgardians, you see.
No. Just let me do it.
Is that so? As I recall, you are a ward of House Fortan, in which case perhaps an exception could be made? Alas, I don't have the authority to make such a decision. Well, I do, and I believe the permit can be overlooked in her case.
Well, well, well.
Lord Overseer, that you should grace us again! Greetings, my friend. It has been quite a while. Indeed, I shouldn't be surprised if you've forgotten me.
Sorry, but I'm drawing a blank. Of course I haven't forgotten you. I remember, so I'm going to pick the first one. This is Francel. Francel was the young man who was accused of heresy by the false Inquisitor Guillarm back in A Realm Reborn when we were trying to get that fucking airship out of Ishgard. Remember that time we came to Ishgard and everybody fucking hated us and it was the most annoying bullshit uphill battle ever? He is also the reason why Lady Lanette in Camp Cloudtop, or in the Rose House specifically, is so deferent to us, because he is her cousin, I believe? And also he is one of Harshafont's closest friends. Or was one of Harshafont's closest friends, because he's dead, in case you guys forgot that. Honored am I that you should remember me. Much and more has happened since we first met, not least of all the War's End and Ishgard's transformation. Francel is like the baby of the family. Yeah, he's the one that everybody he's the one that everybody babies and everybody likes because he's just a young little baby face man. Feels like an age ago that you and Lord Harshafont saved me from a heretic's fate. You'd proven your worth to me then. Even so, little did I expect that you would go on to save our entire nation. You're a hero to us all, and no amount of words could express my gratitude. No, only through action could I begin to repay the debt. Thus did I resolve to do my part for Ishgard, that I might honor those noble souls who risked life and limb to protect the nation. Souls such as you, and Lord Harshafont, who is dead, in case you forgot. And so, when an overseer was being sought for the restoration progress, I put forth my candidacy as the representative of my house. Our workshops and engineers could be put to good use, I reasoned. It was by no means unanimous, but the Fury saw fit to see me elected to the office. Honored am I for this opportunity to serve the nation, and to redeem House Hallinart's good name. Owing to the contribution of artisans hailing from far and wide, we have accomplished our goal of rebuilding the district. However, we are still shorthanded in the area of administration, on account of which I have been performing such odd tasks as I could. Obviously, this dialogue has changed now that the reconstruction of the district is actually completed. Normally, there would be slightly different bits of dialogue, depending upon what stage of construction it was at. I believe the previous version of the line is, owing to the contribution of artisans hailing from far and wide, the reconstruction itself proceeds apace. Which is what brings me here today. As a matter of fact, I am about to go and survey our citizens in order to learn what they envision for the firmament. If you can spare a moment, might I have the pleasure of your company? Well-traveled as you are, your opinion would be of great interest to me, and I believe folk would be more than willing to share their thoughts with you. Sure. You have my gratitude. Without further ado, then, let us take ourselves to the Jeweled Crozier. We are bound to find a diverse assortment of people there. And yes, as you say, Otaku, thank you for correcting me, Lanette is Francel's older sister. You're still here, my lady. I thought you were accompanying Lord Francel to the Jeweled Crozier. Yeah, I will. Just fucking hold up, man. He teleported away, alright? I'll make my way there eventually. I have some thoughts and feelings about Ishgard restoration that I will share eventually, but we'll talk about that later. Yes, this should be a suitable spot. Join Francel as he surveys the passerbys to learn their opinion of the firmament, as this might take several minutes, apparently. Hey! Starting off big! With my wife. Well, I come here to get supplies for the watch, and what should I find but a familiar face? I can never remember the fucking accent that I've given Hilda. And if that ain't a pretty lad you got with you, Ruja, and a highborn one besides, you've done well for yourself. You know me, I always aim high. Is that what it looks like? I'm not straight. Please, don't assume that I'm straight. Besides, I would clearly go for Artoirel. He's trying to fuck me so bad. I'm teasing us all. Any road, it's good to see you, my friend. What brings you here?
Lady Hilda, your reputation precedes you. As you may be aware, approval was recently passed to the restoration of the firmament. In order to build a district that best serves its residents, we would know what good citizens such as yourself envision for it. Will you not share with us your thoughts?
Ah, so you're the one they appointed overseer. Well then, you won't mind if I speak freely. Now, this ain't hardly revolutionary, but I want the firmament to be a place where we can all make an honest living. Where if a man works hard enough, he can have a roof over his head and food in his belly. Aye, might be the war's over, but for a lot of us the struggle continues, same as afore. That sort of struggle the blue bloods will never know. Remember, Ishgard don't belong to all only the high and holy now. The nation's to prosper, all her citizens need to prosper. Well, we must be getting on, but if you need a guards, feel free to send word. If the coin's fair, I reckon we can come to an arrangement.
What? No. It couldn't be. It's him.
Sorry, I'm eating popcorn.
Ah, that there is Lord Briardian. I had heard he was traveling the realm in his capacity as a consulting inspector, but it appears that he has returned to Ishgard. Like your good self, he is a well-traveled individual, and I should like to inquire after his opinion. Do you suppose we could beg a moment of his time?
No sign of Nico to voice. Yeah, I forgot he was in this, but, Nico was also in the last one, so... We meet again, Inspector. A moment, good Inspector. You there, the one with the spectacles! I think Ruja would probably be polite to this guy, because I think he kind of scares him still.
If it is an inspector you seek, you shan't find one more capable. Indeed, you could do worse. Far worse. Lord Briardian, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Francel de Hallianot, and I have the honor of overseeing the reconstruction of the firmament. It is known that you are intimately familiar with all the city-states of Eorzea, and I should be much obliged for your insights. In your expert opinion, what is the one thing you believe that the firmament needs most? If the district is to thrive, then it must have a thriving economy. As I have oft observed in my travels, the flow of goods and people is as lifeblood to a city and should be encouraged.
Wow. Very insightful, Briardian. Thank God we had this guy here to explain that one to us. Jesus fucking Christ.
Ishgard has long been insular, but recent changes present a great opportunity. Given the right planning, I am hopeful that ours may become a nation where no citizen lives in want. I bid you the very best in your endeavors, and should you have need of my investigative prowess, do not hesitate to call upon me, by your leave.
You didn't even fucking recognize me, man. Oh no. Oh there, old boy! My brave and dashing Lord of Manalaine! Maybe if I don't say anything, he won't notice us. What's this? How could you notice a comrade on the street and not say a word? You wound me, old girl! Manalaine, you stand there all the fucking time. You're part of the furniture. And if it isn't my dear Lord Francel, how fares your lovely sister? Has she perchance spoken of me of late?
If Laniette has spoken of you, I fear it has not been in our conversations. Now, if I may change the subject, Lord of Manalaine, you will have heard that the restoration of the firmament has commenced. Is there aught that you envision for the district?
What I envision? I can't say I've given it much thought.
Well, what with the war has come to an end, what is in order if not festivities? Yes, make the firmament into a festive place, I say. A place where one and all may engage in revelry each and every day.
Beg pardons, my lord, but I believe Lord Francel seeks something more specific, and dare I say constructive.
No, the advice comes from the heart, and I shall take it to heart. You have my gratitude, Lord Emmanuel. Always a pleasure to aid a fellow man. Now then, we must be on our way. Take care, Ruja. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'm going to go back and standing in my favorite corner. Oh, and Lord Francel, do send my fondest regards to your sister. Tell her how very helpful I was. Yes, that's good. She's a lesbian, dude. Chill. Well, Well, I think we've spoken to enough people. Yeah, I would say that. I say that shit, too, whenever I'm done talking to Amanda Lane. Shall we conclude the surveying and review what we've learned?
Thanks to your presence, we were able to hear a diverse variety of opinions. Each one has merit. The question is whether the visions can be made reality.
No, such pessimism will not serve.
I must have faith and try my earnest best. Now then, for all this talk of the firmament, you haven't even seen it, have you? Would you care to inspect it with me? I will be there for a while hence, so please join me at your leisure. A Thommelin will by the entrance will show you to the district. Oh, and when you see the man, would you mind giving him this? His bone-chilling work, standing there as he does, and it is a little something to keep him warm. I could as easily hand it to him, to be sure, but it would be all the more warming coming from the savior of Ishgard. With that, I shall go on ahead. See you in the firmament, my friend. Also, I will say, Laniette is one of the people who has updated dialogue in post-Ishgard stuff, and she does technically mention Imanalain, though not by name, and not particularly kindly. Yeah, okay. That's not anything different. Also, on the front of, or on the Mega Man Star Force front, I am happy to say that I am rapidly approaching being caught up to where we were last time. I have basically... I am on the way to go to Loch Ness now, in fact. Which means, once I finish out Loch Ness, I will have gotten to where we ended up, and we can safely start that series back up again with the new Legacy Collection. So look forward to that eventually. Welcome back, my lady. Will you be heading to the firmament? Yeah, here's some beer. Mulled wine. Still hot to the touch, this bottle of mulled wine will help keep Thommelin warm through his shift. I'm the Lord Overseer, you say? He truly is too kind. Before I began working under Lord Francel, I had thought as little of highborns as I assumed they thought of us commoners, but my lord not only treats everyone as equals, he shows kindness to everyone. And to receive this gift from the hands of the savior of Ishgard herself, I am touched beyond words. Thank you, my lady. I shall enjoy the wine when I find a quiet moment. Now then, I believe Lord Francel is expecting you in the firmament. Just say the word and I will show you through. Yeah, get me in there, bro. Alright, here we are. Welcome to the firmament. As you can see, it is just the Empyrean again, but, you know, slightly different. One sec, I'm gonna go put my dishes away, and then I will be right back and we will continue.
While I was putting my dishes away, I put my water bottle away for some fucking reason. I don't know why I did that. Aetheryte shards. Oh boy. Hello, Frankel. Oh, we have so much to explore here, folks. There you are, Ruja. I bid you welcome to the firmament. As you can see, the rebuilding itself is complete. But this is but the beginning, however, and we must now turn our attention to the running of the district. We have much and more to do, but speaking to the people has stoked the fires of my determination. I want to make the firmament into a vibrant, thriving district where highborn and lowborn alike may live side by side in harmony. Yet, I would be lying were I to say the task does not daunt me. There's a limit to what I can achieve, especially given House Haninart's diminished influence. Have I come at a bad time?
Excuse me, sorry.
Count Edmund! To what do we owe the honor?
Lest you forget, I am the Count of Fortemps no longer. I am just a retired old man. And as for my presence here, Emmanuel reported that Ruja was in Ishgard, and I thought I would make a social call. You'll forgive my eavesdropping, but it seems the reconstruction project is not immune to the uncertainties that has accompanied our nation's transition to a republic. Ruja, I am given to understand that the other nations have established residential districts for adventurer use. Is this true? Yes, I have a house in one. Yes, I've heard of such places. Sorry, I've been living under a rock. Yeah. I'm homeless. Oh, that's not true. I have a room, but, you know. I believe I have heard of such places in passing. Just, breezing on by what the fuck you just said. Districts specifically for adventurer use, where they might possess their own abode. The truth is, our nation is divided by a gulf. While the redistribution of wealth may go some ways towards closing this gulf, it shall not lead through to true independence for the masses. We must ask ourselves, in this new age in which we live, what role should each one of us play? In pondering this dilemma, I believe that we may draw inspiration from adventurers and their independent lives. Independent lives? If we were to translate into this firmament, might it not assume the form of self-administration? Seems you have found a spark, in which case this old man's ramblings have served their purpose. I shall pray for your success, Lord Francel. Your words are as a beacon in the dark, my lord. Thank you. Good shit, as they say. Well, Ruja, you seem to be occupied at present, so I will leave you to your task. But when next we meet, I hope to be regaled with your recent adventures. As ever, our Fortemps Manor is at your disposal, should you need a rest. But not a room. You will have to go to the inn for that. Here's the guy I thought was before.
You done talking, Francel? Because I'm itching to meet your hero friend.
Yes, forgive me for the wait. Ruja, permit me to introduce you to Augbert. Formerly an engineer of our house, he now serves as the project's chief foreman. It is thanks to his leadership on site that I am able to focus my energies on the administrative aspects of the reconstruction.
Francel's told me all about you, Ruja. First you've saved the whole bleeding nation, now you're helping us rebuild it brick by brick. What can I say except it's great to have you on board? If you have any questions about work, I'll be happy to field them. Just save the tedious stuff like the budget for Francel, eh?
Speaking of which, if you can spare another moment, my friend, I should like to consult you on some administrative matters. With all the little tasks demanding my time, I cannot always be present on site, but I endeavor to visit as often as possible, and I hope to see you often too.
And we got some beet soup. Sliced magma beets and lean log tan meat slow cooked with vegetables and served with a dollop of rich sour cream. A dish popular throughout Ishgard, though families in the Broom often use the meat of animals easier to find in the district's dark back alleys. Okay, bye everybody. We can now go to the firmament. Alright, so we have a whole lot to look around at, my friends. So, let's see. I guess let's start by talking to Ogbert here.
Alright, Ruja, if you're going to lend us a hand, a little explanation is in order. First thing I want to talk about here is that there Sky Builders board. Most of what's written on there is for newcomers, though I reckon it never hurts for veterans to give it a look from time to time. Besides that, we try to keep a record of our progress to date, that it might guide us going forwards. Now then, let's talk about the work itself. Main thing we need our artisans to do is provide us with supplies. On that topic, I reckon it's quicker if you speak with Popkin over there. Run along and introduce yourself to him. Popkin over there can tell you about the supplies we need. Run along and introduce yourself.
Potkin.
Ah, my lady Ruja, the chief foreman mentioned you'd be helping us. It'd be my pleasure to explain the work for you. Though the reconstruction effort itself is complete, we remain in need of supplies for maintenance and upkeep of the firmament. The items you donate will be put to use for building inspection and repair, as well as to provide necessary services to all those who call the district home. The items you wish to donate can be brought to myself. Feel free to ask me any time about what it is we seek. Naturally, you'll be rewarded for your contribution. Depending upon the item, we'll present you with an amount in Sky Builder scripts. Oh, and I should mention we've introduced an initiative to provide additional income and incentive and excitement to collaborators such as your good self. The initiative takes the form of a game of chance called the Kupo of Fortune. Permit me to give you a brief overview. When you donate certain items to us, you will receive a stamp upon a voucher. Once you've collected 5 stamps, you may take the voucher to Lisbeth for your chance to win a splendid prize. If you wish to know more, I recommend you speak to Lisbeth herself. Yes, I see that you're amply experienced in your craft. If you'll kindly lend me your log, I'll write down a list of the items we need for your reference. Of course, our needs can change over time. If you wish to know what's currently in demand, don't hesitate to ask me. If you are interested in Kupo nuts, I'm afraid I cannot assist, but if you're interested in the Kupo of Fortune, you've come to the right place, Kupo. If it please you, I shall explain how the game works. Upon each Kupo of Fortune card, there are 4 hexagons, each depicting a treasure chest provided courtesy of our Moogle friends. Playing is simple. You scratch open a chest of your choice. If the chest holds something from 1st to 4th prize, congratulations, the fabulous item as shown on the prize list is yours. But be fairly warned, a ferocious beast lies in wait for hapless treasure hunters. Should you find a griffin instead, you must console yourself with a consolation prize. Now, for some important details. The chest on the left holds only 2nd, 3rd, and 4th prizes, meaning while you cannot win 1st prize, neither is there danger of finding a griffin. The 3 chests on the right, however, can hold any of the 4 prizes as well as the griffin, meaning while you have a chance to reap the richest reward, you may also walk away with a paltry prize. Which side you scratch open is entirely your choice. As the prizes often on offer change each time you play, be sure to cast an eye over the prize list before trying your luck. That concludes the explanation. If you wish to review the rules, I will post the information to the Sky Builders board, so please refer to it at your leisure. Oh, and may I ask if you've been informed about exchanging Sky Builder scripts? If not, I urge you to seek out Eni for the details. Okay. Keep it moving. A lot of people to talk to, so. Hello, Eni.
That's what we call my Uncle Lynn.
We call him Eni. Welcome, my lady. You honor us not only with your presence, but your contribution besides. Now, you may have heard that contributing to the cause earns you Sky Builder scripts. These may be brought here to be exchanged for a selection of wares. We endeavor to expand the range of the items on offer, but that we might continue to attract contributors, not even now that the reconstruction effort has been completed. Aside from donating items, you may also earn scripts by bringing materials gathered in the diadem. Have you been informed about these, perhaps? If not, Flot Passant will be able to flourish you with the particulars. Meanwhile, I shall look forward to exchanging many scripts for you.
And indeed, you can get a whole lot of stuff, such as, reading, insisting, high-fiving, rice balling, brooming, eating bread, getting hairstyles, getting a shitload of baby minions or whatever, and some mounts as well, of course. Plenty of stuff. Some neat little neat little glam items, like a tank top. Everyone loves a good tank top. Some nice baggy pants. You get good stuff in here, which is why I never do it, because I don't fucking care.
Have you heard about a new way we're sourcing materials? If not, you could get all the particulars from Flopasson.
What a stupid name, by the way. Your parents must have fucking hated you, man.
My Lady Ruja, what an honor. How may I serve you this day? You have a mind to employ your gathering skills for the benefit of the restoration effort, you say? Marvelous, marvelous. It shall be my pleasure to provide you with an explanation of our work. As you're doubtless already aware, the firmament's reconstruction demands a veritable mountain of materials. In order to meet this need, it was decided that we would harness the diadem's abundance of resources. Able gatherers such as your good self may venture forth to the Isles and bring back materials to be used in the firmament's reconstruction. Given the nature of the Isles, however, we must make certain that materials found there are not, shall we say, tainted before we put them to use. To that end, we ask that you bring all the items you've gathered to myself for inspection. Those items that are deemed safe will be returned to you with a seal of approval. Unless you wonder, yes, fish are also subject to inspection. By your puzzled expression, I see you struggle to fathom what use restoration effort has for fish. You see, the fish that inhabit the diadem are known to consume unusual things, and through inspection we determine whether a creature holds resources in its belly. Once this is confirmed, you may help yourself to the bounty with a quick spot of desynthesis. Now then, you are surely curious as to what you stand to gain for your troubles. In recognition of the dangers of the diadem, we offer Skybuilder's scripts by way of recompense. Furthermore, all materials you find are yours to do with as you please, for whether you choose to sell them to the crafters or craft for them yourself, they will ultimately benefit the reconstruction. That concludes my explanation. If you've a mind to travel to the diadem for this endeavor, pray present yourself to Lord Auravale beside me for further information.
I don't have any fucking thing. I don't have any fruits to declare. Ah, my Lady Ruja, you are welcome. I take it you have received an overview of our part in the restoration effort. It shall be my pleasure to apprise you of the details. As you are doubtless aware, the diadem is a land where the aether is in constant flux. This phenomenon gives rise to an ever-changing environment. But if there has been one constant, it is that the Isles have always teemed with savage creatures. As when I recently journeyed there to investigate the change in the ether, what should I find but the population of dangerous fauna has markedly decreased? Never has it been easier to avail ourselves of the diadem's bounty. Seeing the potential for this development to benefit Ishgard, I presented this discovery to our nation's leaders, who wasted no time in designating the Isles as an official foraging ground for the restoration project. And now we seek those versed in the field of foraging to travel to the diadem and bring back the resources needed for the firmament reconstruction. Lest you wonder all that, pickaxes, hatchets, and fishing rods provide pure protection against the creatures that still lurk in the Isles never fear. We have measures to keep our valued volunteers safe. A rocket launcher! Behold, the aeromatic auger! Conceived by none other than my lord's brother Stefanovian, this ingenious contraption is a marvel of person... Actually, sorry, now that I know this guy's, maybe Stefanovian's brother, I should give him a different voice. Conceived by none other than my lord brother Stefanovian, this ingenious contraption is a marvel of personal protection and resource procurement. Permit me to explain. As you know, the Isles of the Diadem are replete with aether. The auger gradually absorbs it as you go about your foraging. Once you have sufficient aether stored, you may unleash a compressed blast of it against a hapless fiend, and presto! The creature is now a bounty of resources. And there you have it. Armed with the auger, we ask that you gather and bring back the resources from the diadem. It couldn't be simpler. But to think that my lord brother's creation should benefit my venture, which in turn serves to aid the efforts of our younger brother, all for the benefit of our nation. Proud I am to call myself a Hallionite. But come, my friend, we mustn't dally while honor and glory await. Let us set forth for the diadem at once, is what I would say, but for the sake of formality, I am required to introduce you to someone. Behind you and across from the kitchen, there stands Lord Ludovright. Hailing from a line long of scholars, the man has a gift for numbers and is charged with tallying skyward scores. If you've a mind to lend us your procuring prowess, you'd do well to speak with him. Have anyone spoken to you of the materials we require for the current reconstruction phase? While most are commonplace and can readily be had, some are unique to the project's needs, and I need hardly mention the resources found in the diadem. Rather than name each and every one of them here, I shall write a list in your log that you may peruse at your leisure. I took the liberty of verifying your skills, and by all accounts, you are an accomplished gatherer. It shall be my pleasure to show you the diadem.
The diadem unlocked. The diadem savage.
Shit, thank you. I think I might have accidentally clicked the mic mute thing. Sorry about that. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Did you hear any of Ogbert's lines? Should I mean... Should I reread those? I'll just start over from the beginning, I guess. There you are. Trust you've got a grasp for how things work around here now. And if you need to review something, Skybuilder's board's good for that. And that's all from me for now. I'll let you run along, but let me say this. For a famous hero like you to help us on the ground, you're a good sort, Rusha. Nice and lively with the celebration, isn't it? When we first started rebuilding, I didn't dare to imagine this place could be like this again. It brings a tear to my eye. Needless to say, it doesn't mean our work here is done, not by a long shot. It'll take an ample supply of materials and the care of countless crafters to see that this place don't go to neglect and disrepair. To that end, I hope we can keep counting on your contributions, but whether you're here to help out or just stopping by, it's always a pleasure to see you, my friend. And, of course, we now have a quest line to do. But before we do that, we are going to run around the firmament itself and find any NPCs or other little bits of dialogue. We have a lot of ground to cover, so let me take a long sip of water. There we go. Wait, hang on, let me back away and do this again. Say your shit again, assholes. Come on. Fine. Greetings and welcome to the firmament. Come for the fun, stay for the food. There's a festival going on. Join us in the Sky Rise celebration. Can't stop, won't stop. Now, according to the adventurer's recipe, the stew certainly has improved. Where have you been all my life? I do like me a good celebration. Let me make sure these kids don't have anything else to say. Let's see. Ooh, sounds like fun. Festival food. Nothing else to say, kid? Okay. Alright, let's start... I guess we'll start over here and just start working our way around then. One moment. I want to close the blackout curtains here because there's sunlight reflecting off my monitor. Give me a second. Something, something, the wretched light of the day star. Something, something. I can see, I can fight. Mana Cutter, full speed ahead. Whee! Who fucking let that kid in there? The adults are back. Let's get out of here. Get that fucking kid out of there. Got some people. Got this guy who was just hitting an anvil for some reason. With nothing on it. Interesting choice. I will say, I'm actually going to change to ninja so I can run around faster. This is my powerful technique. Called using ninja. Oh god. Philistal. Hail, Savior of Ishgard. Perhaps this most impressive structure that stands before us has caught your eye. At present, it's not being used for anything in particular. In the near future, however, we plan to transform it into a facility that I imagine will be near and dear to your own heart. Okay, I guess. Your hammer served us well, eh? Of course it did. You expected any less? Cool sledgehammer. The Abacus. You'll never guess who they say paid a visit to the firmament. The hero of Ishgard here? Why didn't you say so sooner? Really? Where is she? These guys don't know where she is. Now I'm working up a sweat. You're telling me. Oh, because of his armpit. I get it. Smelling his pits. Because his armpits smell. How is it staying in the hoarfrost? Why, I've never lived in such comfort. Chiguchi! Sprint! Meow. You know, it probably would have been helpful, actually, if I had done a run-through of this area on another character beforehand. So I know where kind of NPCs are, but I didn't do that. Sevis!
I've come to Ishgard all by myself in hopes of finding fortune. I must admit the bitter cold and sheer solitude can be quite daunting. If it weren't for my fuzzy friends here, I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah. Gaelic kitten. Okay. Let's use this opportunity to go back over here and hop down here, because I know there's some people in this area. At least we won't lack for company. Leave the cooking to me. The manufacturer is just a hop, skip, and a jump away. It's the savior of Ishgard in the flesh. Can I shake your hand? No. I'm a germaphobe. I just made that up.
The chef told me the secret ingredient in the stew. It's people! Let me guess, is it pineapple?
I believe these offices open up for something else later. Hello. Ishgard's not so bad, once you get used to the cold. That is a lie. What the fuck? We'll ignore that for now. I think we've seen this house already, right? Yeah, nothing here. Okay. Hup. Yep. Okay, what the fuck is going on over here? I don't know much about foreign dances, but I know what I like. I want one of those costumes. Too bad. Get on the Mog Station, kid. Alright, back this way.
Finally, my dear sister and I have a house on our own.
Let's go inside. Catch the death of cold out here. Oh my god, they faded out of existence. That's crazy. Fine furs and hides to shelter your skin from the bitter cold.
Never seen anything quite like it.
You're looking at a book. Never seen books before? Have anything what needs fixin'? I'm your man. Hang on, let's try that again. Anything, buddy? Nothing to say? Okay. I don't have time to sit and play around with shit. Try and get dialogue to pop up. I gotta move. Mayhap I too will write my memoirs one day. As you can see, he is reading Heavensward, the book that Count Edmont wrote about our journeys in Ishgard. Fun little touch.
This is our new home. Isn't it lovely? How warm and toasty it must be inside.
Yup. You guys gonna go in? No? Okay, bye. Weird.
She cock! Wait a minute, you're the savior of Ishgard, ain't you? For better or worse, there's not much what needs saving here. It's a peaceful place these days.
Lady Edelgard, I'm afraid we cock. Hubert. Dick balling. Does anybody know what I'm referencing when I say that? It's okay if not. Hi. You don't have anything to say. Names, yes. Meme, no. Oh, God damn it. Hang on. Hang on. I'm spending so much time doing this. Nope, not that one. Fuck, she's posted so much fucking Three Houses stuff. I'm gonna have to scroll through so goddamn much to find what I need. Wait, is it not even tagged? Oh no. Shit. Nope. Damn it. Fuck, I can't even find it. Ugh. No, I don't want to go to AI mode. No. Damn it. I can't find it. Whatever. I'll fucking find it later and I'll post it. I've wasted too much time looking for dick balling. How long does she mean to keep me waiting? Beg pardon, but what are you doing in front of our house? I bought some fine wine from a distant land. What say we raise a toast? Thumbs up! How thoughtful of them to build a workshop for artists like myself. This stained crystal was inspired by your masterpieces. Shall I fashion a few ornaments to brighten the place up? Cloamine. Welcome to Sir Vandro's Grace. Is there aught we can do for you today? If you are looking to visit one of our long-term patients, pray check in at the reception desk below. Do you reckon these are dry yet? Oh, they're probably frozen. Does that help? I think it's over here. Is it? I don't remember where the fuck the entrance is. Oh, right, down here. Ow. Hello, Morilette.
For all but those patients suffering from the gravest of wounds or maladies, we welcome visitors at all hours of the day. Particularly for those who will be with us for extended time, we find seeing the faces of loved ones goes far to raise their spirits. Nope, nothing over there. Hi. Only healers and staff are permitted on the upper levels. Oh yeah? Check this out. Can I go in now? Just kidding. Ugh. Loverick. This room houses those patients who require intensive and extended care. Do take care to not disturb them. There's nobody in here. Unless they're all dead. Does it hurt, my dear? Nothing I can't bear. I will be out of this place in no time. Do you sleep well? Well, she's not responding, so I guess yes. This guy is also... Nope, he's not reading Heavensward. He's reading something else. What I wouldn't give to walk the streets again. Let's see. I think we have yet to go up here. Oh, this is new over here. All right, time to make the rounds again. Stop at nothing to see the firmament safe for residents and visitors alike. Okay, that's that house. So let's go further up now. Some dancing. Nothing like a dance to forget one's worries. Next, it's my time to shine. And then that's that over here. Okay, so now I guess we will head this way and then up here and kind of around that. Oh god, we still have so much to cover and we haven't even started the quest lines yet. Oh god. Yeah, this is gonna be a multi-streamer for sure. Or a multi-parter, rather. I always forget how long these, like, running around new area episodes are. That's okay, though. Means that we'll have more time to do other stuff. Take that, you adulterous scoundrel! She's yet to miss! I'm with you, sister. Is she thinking about taking out somebody who cheated on her nards? Cool, if so. There's something for everyone! The children are going to love this! You're going to love this. God, I can't decide. We source from the finest, freshest Corthan fruits. I didn't know there were so many varieties of apple. Mmm, simple pleasures. Sweets for the sweet? Ooh, it's so hard to choose. There's only one solution. Try everything. Mmm, decadent delicacies. Oh no. What a jolly dance. Where did you people learn that dance? Isn't it, though? I mean, I guess. But again, where did you learn that dance? Who taught you that dance? Who taught you this technique? How splendid! Might I have the honor of escorting you there? You are far too kind, my good sir. 'Twould be a pleasure. And that's... Okay, that's the way to the Imperium. Yeah. Okay, let's check over here, and then we'll go up that back path there. What... Why do you have this? Mark my words, this is the place where pyrotechnic inventions the likes of which this realm has never seen will be born. Okay. Well, the only way this place could be truly perfect if it doesn't have an HOA. What a magnificent structure. Whatever do you suppose it's for? They say it's to serve as lodgings for luminaries and guests of honor. Burp. Excuse me. I should turn my sprint back on. The child will meet us here, they say. So I was told. Let us give her the warmest of welcomes. I think they're talking about adopting. Adopting a cheedle, as they say. I want you all to know that I am still looking for the post while I'm running around. I'm very committed to showing you this post. Ooh, hot springs. Finally, Ishgard has something worth visiting for. What a breathtaking sight. I've never been in a hot spring, nor have I been in a hot spring that is like in a naturally cold area. You know? Ooh, there's a sauna. Hang on, let's follow this guy, see if he says anything funny. Say something funny. I don't think he's gonna do it. Oh, never mind. Brr, Fury, take me. It's freezing. Yeah, man, it's fucking cold outside. Oh, is he going back to the sauna? Oh, never mind. He's just sitting here, I guess. Is this it? Oh my god, this might be it. Hang on. Come on, load, you motherfucker. Pools are cold, so you can swap from a hot sauna to a hot bath. Yes! I fucking found it! Alright. Who gives... hang on. Okay, we gotta follow this guy first. See if he says anything in here. I'll last longer than yesterday. Well, just you watch. Oh, nice. Anyway. Okay. Hang on. Alright. Here we go. Bringing it up now. This one. Okay. Behold. Lady Edelgard, I'm afraid we cock. Hubert. Dick balling. That's it. That's what we were building up to all this time.
I hope everybody was appropriately entertained. Ah, who needs a water field when we have this right here in town? Soak a bit longer, head for the steam baths. That is the question. Oh, hey, I see some friends over there. Why, hello. Well, look who's come to visit.
Might I join you, Kubo?
Perfection is ever elusive, but I am rather pleased with how this place turned out. Kids swim in laps. Something that you're not traditionally allowed to do in hot tubs. Nothing like a flagon of Ishgard's finest after a soak in the springs. Oh, and masages? Also never gotten a masage before? How did she do that? She phased through the door. Impossible. How can this be? Let's see if she comes out. Yep, she does. Cool. These later, like, updated city-state areas really do have a lot of, like, genuine life to them that I really appreciate. Of, like, characters, like, walking around. Chillin'. This should loosen you up. Ah, a little lower. Ah, that hits the spot. Okay, where the fuck are we now? We want to go... We're gonna start over here and then kind of work our way up that way, over there, around here, back down there, explore this, back up there, and then down that way. Way back in the day, nearly 10 years ago, we had some masseuses come to the office and give free massages to people at work on our breaks. Damn, that sounds like the kind of thing that would only happen at a time when I am not there. It's all in the hips. My back aches just looking at her. They were like the most muscle massless people you've ever seen. They couldn't do shit. Oh, that's fucked up. Bah, bah. Wait, did the kid have anything to say? Well, doesn't your coat look so warm and toasty? Okay. I hear the new public bathhouse is open for business. Bathhouse, you say? I could use a soak to warm these bones. Getting a massage, you want someone fully capable of folding you into a pretzel and or is highly trained. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would go anywhere else other than somebody with a lot of training, you know? My back is fucked up enough as is. I don't need it to be fucked up anymore. I'm kind of doing that by myself. Whew. Hi. Nothing? Okay. Yeah, well, okay, let's check with these folks first. If you need repairs, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thank you kindly. And I think I need to go, yeah, back around here. So thank God it's fucking you know, brighter outside now so I can actually see. There's a nice big statue of the Fury there. Because of the symbol on her shield. What are you fucking idiots doing? Oh, just chilling? Okay. Sorry for calling you fucking idiots. That was really rude. That's my bad. I bet you, it is interesting looking at, like, this architecturally, because I feel like 100% if it was, like, previous Ishgard, these 100% would have been dragon killers. Also, I can see, I think, jumping puzzle things on here. Oh yeah. Yep, those are some jumping puzzle things. Yeah, I'm not doing that today. I've got too much to do already. If there's anything interesting up there, maybe I'll do it, like, on my off time. I can see a little bird up there, but I think it's just a Gala kitten. Hello? Anything? Nothing? Really? Fuck you guys. I'm surprised how many, like, NPCs there are in this area that, like, don't have anything to say, you know? And, I mean, truthfully, I think some of these characters will update dialogue based on some quests progression, but, we'll see. For now, let's run up here. Doesn't look like there's anybody there. You know what I would really appreciate as a quality of life update to this game? I would love it if they would, when you were using a ability, if you moused over it, it would show you the range that it has, like in like a big radius around your character. Because just guesstimating based on, like, distance, like, that it says, like, you know, range 20 yalms or whatever, that's not really great for visualizing things sometimes. And for stuff like Shikuchi, it's like, it's kind of vital, because it tells you exactly how far you can dash. Because it's not a fixed distance dash like, you know, many other dashes are. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's start over here and then work our way back up, I guess. Poster GBF characters? Oh, I'll take a look, hang on. Wait, every single one of those characters was a new one? Fuck you, man. I got like 3 new characters the entire time the roulettes were happening. What the fuck? How do you guys do that? God damn it. Whatever. I'm not mad. I'm a little mad. Cold, cloudy, depressing. I can imagine no better place to expand operations into. Oh, Rowena, your business acumen truly knows no equal. I already had a lot. I mean, me too! I also have quite a few characters. Well, I mean, I must have quite a few characters, considering how many fucking times, like... Oh, I guess also other questions. Did you buy any of the, like, the ticket things? Because I didn't even spark once. I didn't even have enough resources for that. Behold, the beauteous bladework of a temple knight. Fear the irrepressible power of the dark side. Oh, no. And look, the paladin loses every time, as it turns out. That's crazy. Anyway. I was considering... did buy the B-Day step up? Yeah, I was considering doing that, and then I forgot that the PayPal that I had associated with my Mobage account is gone now, and I don't know how to change that. And no other payment method works for Grand Blue. It simply will not accept any other ones for me, so I just can't do that. Hang on, let's see if I can get a closer look at that fucking little beast in there. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Here, I've brought your jacket. Well then, shall we go and enjoy the festivities? Look at that little guy in there. Little guy! Why, thank you. First time baby model? Basically 4 sparks? Jesus. I had enough stuff for 1 spark that I had used that, like... recently, I sparked... on like the last time there was a roulette. This building shall provide affordable housing for many families. That's great, man. But then I was basically running on empty, and I still am. Also, I figured out how to open golden gifts today. I didn't know how to use those before. I forgot to mention that. I have been playing a lot more often recently. Who'd have thought these streets would ever do something like this? It's all thanks to those sky builders. It's all thanks to those sky builders. I have read that one already. We're good. All right, up we go, and then back around that way, and then that'll be it. We'll have explored everything. Have I looked over? Yeah, okay, we did. We just came from here. Thank God. What an oddly specific configuration of barrels and crates. I know, right? And like I said, this area will become populated with far more stuff later. Such a magnificent image of the Fury. I agree. Fury's awesome. All's well with you and yours? To be able to live in a warm home, it's a dream come true. Isn't this road just begging for a foot race? Oh, my legs are itching for it. Bet you can't catch me. Bet I can. Bet you can't. Oh, one of them's gaining! One of them's gaining! Oh my god! Ah! Tackle him! Kill! 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 Yeah, we've got to do it again. My ears are freezing, but that was so much fun. You remember when you were a kid and, like, you could just run? Did you get any big hits? I mean, I got Summer Black Knight. That was the main thing I wanted. I got way more copies of Eustace than I wanted. And I also did get Octavia, so I'm pretty happy with that. Me, salvage materials left over from the reconstruction and sell them cheap. Ain't much, but it's a living. Lets me do my fair bit for my fellow man. Oh, from the golden gifts. Oh, I don't remember. I got like 4,000 crystals or something. That's about all I remember, really. It's far nicer than I dared imagine. Oh, I got like 20 summon tickets, I guess. All right. Well, that is this area explored. I guess where are we at right now? We're at about 2 hours, and it is about 6 o'clock right now. Let me check something really quick here. Let's see. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, so just looking at the number of quests here, this is Home in the Firmament here is the first of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like the Final Fantasy, quests unique to the Firmament. That's a lot. And I think far more than I am willing and able to do today. So I think we will probably split that up into a couple of streams. Let me look at my list of what else it is we have yet to do. Because I've been consulting that a little bit more often recently, because we're getting towards the end, folks. Procrastinating on the piano. Yeah, that was my life too. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish more things technically on here, because we have about, I would say, I'm not 100% sure how I want to split the MSQ up, because there's 3.5 and 3.55 that are both kind of separate story. So I don't know if I'm going to split those up into 2 separate streams or do them all at once, but there's 2 to 3 patches of MSQ left. And then there is the Briardian quests, there's the Hildebrand quests. Those 2 might also take multiple streams to get done. There's this Firmament stuff, which is going to definitely take multiple streams to get done. And then there is a small little bonus quest line that we'll do that is called The Paths We Walk, that I will probably plan on doing as well before we do MSQ again. And of course we have to finish the Relic, which is going to be split up into, I think, is it 2 more? I think it's 2 more steps that we have left. Double check that. Yeah, 2 more. We only got 2 more relic steps. Yeah. We got a lot to do, but I mean, in terms of like number of streams left of Heavensward, we still have quite a bit to do, but we're nearing the end, folks. There's really not all that much to do, and then it's time to start planning for next time. Believe it or not. Or next season. But yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to call it here for today. In terms of stuff to do solo, I do not want to start a 14 quest long quest chain by myself. I'm definitely going to need to get some help for that one, so I'll find somebody who wants to join me for maybe the first half of that stuff, and then we'll do the next half after that. And yeah, we'll go from there. But folks, thank you very much for joining me today. A little bit of a low-key one today, and it will presumably continue to be as well. Oh god, there's the fucking Skysteel tools too. Actually, hold on. What level is that? That's level 80, isn't it? Yeah, I don't need to fucking worry about that. I'm not doing that shit for a while. Whatever. Screw that. Anyway, crisis averted. Yeah, thank you for joining me today, folks. It's a little bit low-keyer, but, I mean, I think a lot of the streams going forwards are going to be a little bit more low-key. Not a whole lot of stuff, save for MSQ, is really going to be about, you know, fighting as much. I mean, the Relic streams, obviously, we'll be doing dungeons and we have stuff to do there, but other than that, you know, it's mostly cleaning stuff up around the city, checking in with people we haven't seen in a while, so on and so forth. But yeah, wow, we really are trucking. So once again, thanks for joining me today. I'm kind of floundering in the end here. I apologize. I'm just trying to remember exactly what it was I wanted to talk about at the end. Oh yeah, just as a reminder, we have, I would say, probably one good stream left in Transformers Fall of Cybertron, and once we're done with that, we will be going back to Mega Man Star Force Zerker X Saurian, and we'll I don't know how fast we'll get through that, because I'm definitely not going to do, like, you know, all of the crazy stuff that you do in that game. I'm going to be just kind of going through the main story like I did with Star Force 1. But then we'll probably start Star Force 3 right after that. Keep the momentum up, you know? But yeah, that's going to do it for me today. Thanks for joining me, and I guess I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.